Phil Frieman here with a special live update. And we are going to go up to one of my favorite people in the world, Captain Daniel Hadawi, on board the Island Spirit out of Ventura Sportfishing. Your ears must have been burning, Daniel, because Arthur's on the boat. He's been sending me photos about what a great day he had on the Island Spirit. And my brother Paul flew in from Taiwan and he said, let's go back to Ventura and go fishing. So I might see you next week. Who knows? But
There
sounds
you
like
go.
you had just an exceptional day. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, we did have a good day. We had a nice light load on the boat, about 18 guys, so real friendly bunch, plenty of room. It's always fun to have a light load, get to have a chance to get to know everybody on a more personal level for sure. And yeah, we had good fishing. Started out bottom fishing and got pretty close to limits on cod, probably like 8-9 around on the rockfish, and then decided to switch gears for the last portion of our day, and we're planning on shooting inside to try to fish halibut for a little bit, and we just bumped into the barracuda. Ended up having a little barracuda frenzy at the end of the day, and it was a lot of fun. Pretty much anybody that could throw a jig or fly line a bait had a pretty easy time getting bit. It was fun.
Yeah, that's exactly what Arthur told me. He said, man, they were licking the iron big time. Was it you were rolling into fish halibut and you saw a bird school or you saw some evidence of guard jumping out of the water or something? What was it exactly?
Yeah, exactly. There's just a lot of bird life, and we kind of just drove into. I was getting set up on a halibut drift, and then we saw that bird life, and rather than have everyone drop down, we just kept putting towards those birds, and then we saw the barracuda kind of start crashing all over the place. So we ended up putting the anchor down on that, and we had some fun fishing for a while.
Man, I could only imagine you were licking your chops when you saw those birds picking up. Is Is this your best hit? More and more guys are jumping on as we go. Just a little tutorial, warmer, and that spells surface fishing. How's that looking?
Yeah, it's continuing to climb. We're at about a 65 last time I looked today, so it's getting a lot warmer. Water's also nice and clean. We were catching a little bit of calico bass to go with that too. So it's fun. Surface fishing is definitely improving. It's shaping up.
Man, that sounds fantastic to me. To drop back and talk about your rockfish bite, do you still have that strong current? Do people need 16, 20 ounces of lead up there?
Yeah, we definitely had to fish in some current today, but the they were chewing. So everybody that dropped down with 16 ounces had no problem getting bites, and we were pulling over steady doubles and plenty of nice rockfish. So it was good.
Darn. I mean, that just sounds like heaven to me, man. I love that combo bite. There's absolutely
Yeah,
nothing like it. Did you find any halibut? See any evidence of that? What's the latest on, let's talk halibut and white sea bass for that matter?
yeah. I believe we hooked one and it got away from us, but we definitely were gonna try to fish halibut for a while. But once that barracuda popped up, we kind of opted for that instead. But I know there was a couple boats at Santa Cruz that did see some sea bass today. No huge numbers or anything, but there was a school of them that bit a little bit for a couple guys that were there early in the morning. But definitely sea bass around. Halibut is still there to be caught if you're willing to put in the time to drift them. And, yeah, same thing. Really good conditions for fishing that halibut right now too. There's just been tons of current lately, and obviously you need that water movement to kind of cover ground and fish halibut efficiently. So the conditions for that kind of fishing are pretty primo right now.
All right, we'll say hi to Mitchell Halibut, man, who's going fishing tomorrow. Thanks for joining us, Mitchell. We really do appreciate it. Tomorrow is Kids Fish Free Day on board
Oh
the
yeah,
Island Spirit. Man, perfect timing, man. If you can get a bite on the rockfish and catch some barracuda in the afternoon, it should be really a spectacular day for the kids. What's the game plan for tomorrow?
yeah. Game plan for tomorrow, guys. We may try to fish bass for a little bit in the morning. We might start off pretty close to the harbor there. Excuse me. Maybe trying to fish for sand bass for a little bit, see if that wants to bite with the water temperature increasing and excuse me and us having live bait, we may try to fish some sand bass for a little while, and then probably go try to maybe rockfish for a little bit, and then go back into bass/barracuda mode later in the day.
All right, sounds good. Michael Limon joins us. He's going fishing tonight, but he says he can't.